Oh wow, look at that. That looks like a wall right there. Yeah, this is super sketch.
The desert Southwest is full of secrets, often hidden and difficult to understand. Among the whispers and rumors, there's a tale of not just one, but two of the rarest types of ancient dwellings hidden within this canyon. Could these enigmatic structures share similarities with the Great Pyramids? How old do you think they may be? As Tom ventures deeper into the canyon, he discovers an astonishing cliff dwelling that seems impossible to reach. How did the ancient inhabitants scale such heights to build it? And will Tom succeed in navigating this treacherous climb? There's much more to uncover in today's video. Thank you for subscribing and joining us on another journey into the ancient past. Camping in the desert Southwest is no easy feat, especially during the summer. With 100-degree temperatures, dust storms, and thunderstorms, the conditions can be harsh. But the reward is worth the effort, as we delight in discovering and sharing these incredible ancient ruins with you. This area is known as Comb Ridge, a massive expanse of rock stretching from Kayenta, Arizona to Elk Ridge, Utah, and traverses the Navajo Reservation, making it a seldom visited marvel. It can be scorching hot in the summer and buried under snow in the winter, so be prepared for anything if you choose to visit the area.
Actually had some thunderstorms here in the desert, which is rare, but when it happens, you get these flash floods here. This thing was full just a few days ago, and it's already pretty darn dry. Just a few little spots where it's wet. Last little bits are drying up. Oh, pretty wet over there. Looks like we got cows along the pathway here, maybe. And there's still quite a bit of water in this wash here. It's gonna have to jump. This mud makes this really slippery. You can see what happens to the soil in the desert. So dry, it just flakes like that. Well, I am back in the desert Southwest. Actually, it's a different area than we've been the previous videos, and I'm solo today. Cherie is not with me. So I've got an amazing ruin I'm working on finding. Kind of had a pathway here. It's rained a lot, and now I'm gonna go this way where I'm gonna have to look for some rock cairns. But it's a beautiful day. It's only supposed to get to 90 today, and it's overcast, which makes for a much cooler hike when you're hiking in the summer. So, well, let's go find these ruins. There's a short cairn right there. Oh, there's another one. Check this out. Kind of a natural pool of water. They've had a lot of thunderstorms in the last little bit, but this must have had enough water for a while. Check it out. We got tadpoles in here. Yeah, some of them have legs. You remember playing with tadpoles when you were a kid? Check them out. I did not expect to find these out here in the desert. And we've had temperatures, it was 100 degrees yesterday. Well, that was really a cool find right here. Actually getting some sprinkles right now with it being overcast, but it's so dry out here. When it rains, a lot of the lighter stuff evaporates before it hits the ground. So I'm not worried about getting dumped on because there actually wasn't any chance of rain today. So, oh well. It's part of the fun. You can see how the wash just cut in here. You don't want to get too close to that edge there. This can be really easy to give away here. Let's hope the path hasn't been wiped out entirely. Oh, here we go. Looks like there's a way in here. Oh wow, look at that. Somebody erected a bunch of wood into like a teepee or ready for a giant bonfire. Let's go check it out. Oh, the desert is so green and lush after all these storms that we had here. Whoa, you just walk right upon it here. Look at this.
Legend tells of ancient holy people advising the tribe to abandon the cliff dwellings because they were no longer safe during land shakes or earthquakes. They were instructed to observe how animals built their shelters, leading to the creation of the male Hogan, an extension of Mother Earth. The Hogan itself is a sacred space, symbolizing the universe and the natural world. These fragile structures are extremely rare to find intact. Tom referred to the structure as a teepee, but it is actually known by several names. A Navajo male Hogan or wickiup. These early smaller versions of the teepee were constructed similarly to pyramids, with 4 poles acting as keystones facing north, south, east, and west. Its construction and orientation are carefully planned, with the door traditionally facing east to greet the rising sun, a symbol of new beginnings and life. The circular shape represents the cyclical nature of life and the interconnectedness of all things. The Anasazi, or ancient Puebloans, had a rich cultural and spiritual life that included various ceremonies, some of which were likely performed in structures similar to the Hogan. One of the ceremonies they would have is for healing. Various healing ceremonies are conducted to treat physical and mental illnesses. These ceremonies are often led by a medicine man and include chants, prayers, and the use of herbal medicines. Another type of ceremony is for the harvest and planting. These ceremonies ensure a good harvest and successful planting season. By understanding these ceremonies and the significance of the Hogan, we gain deeper insight into the spiritual life of the Navajo people. So as we explore these ancient structures, we might wonder, What other traditions and ceremonies have been lost to time, waiting to be rediscovered? Join us as we share more about these ancient ceremonies in future videos.
And what do you guys think? Do you think this is legit, or did somebody just build this for temporary shelter just to sleep here? Let us know in the comments. Well, that was quite a find. Let's see what else we can find. And here's another thing I didn't expect. I got mosquitoes, lots of them. I guess from the rain and the pools of water, a fresh crop of little tiny mosquitoes. Hope they're not too hungry. Guess you got to be prepared for everything. Looks like there might be a cave or an alcove up here. Maybe we're getting closer. Yeah, getting closer to this big alcove or cave maybe. Maybe that's what we're looking for. There is a smell that you get some of these trees. Like, I'm not sure if it's a cottonwood tree. It just reminds me of being a kid in the desert Southwest growing up. The smell is very familiar, especially after a rain. I wish I could describe that smell for you guys. Maybe some of you know what I'm talking about, but it brings me back to childhood whenever I smell that. Look at this interesting pattern on this rock. That is so cool. Kind of a better angle. Must be some iron in that rock, kind of rust patterns or something. Yeah, look at that big overhang. There's got to be something in that. Looks like too good of a shelter for it not to have anything. You really have to look in every direction because this wash right here, I mean, look how high these walls are. I mean, there could be stuff anywhere in here. It really requires really taking a look extra carefully and maybe take the drone up, look around as well. Oh, kind of a dead end. Some bushwhack through here or not. Oh, I got a little squirrel or something. What are you chewing on in there? Yeah, I see you in there. I am not gonna try to fight through that. Turn around and find another route. Well, this is more of a scramble through the brush than I want to do, but now that I'm looking at this, I think I can get up top right there and walk around that tree and get over that way. We'll try that way. That's not going to work. It's a little overgrown. I mean, there's some rough pathways here, but it's pretty rough. Oh, look at the size of these lizards. Well, you're not coming after me, are you? Pretty. All those colors. It's just beautiful in here. I can see why they picked this spot. You got some water when it rains. And then for a few days afterward, get some natural shelter. Let's go find it. Oh, got another teepee right here. I mean, not quite as grand as the other one, but right there, it's really hidden in the brush. Oh, and not even seeing it blend in up there, but that looks like a wall right there. To get a closer look, some structure right up there. Oh man, look at this. It's just a narrow ledge right here. Getting some echo, and you can kind of see the lower ruins down there, but we got some up here. Oh man, I'd love to walk along there, but that looks way too dangerous. May have to take the drone up to take a look in there. Well, I'll drop my backpack right here, see if I can't make it. See how far I can go at least. And the squirrel is just gonna sit there and eat juniper berries and watch me. What are you, chewing on a rock? Oh, can you believe that they trekked along here in mud and water and rocks to build that? Unless they came in from the other side, but I don't think so. Wow, the natives did it though. Crazy. Yeah, this is super sketch. I'm going to have to take the drone up over there.
Using our drone, let's take a look inside the upper ruin. This is a good-sized cliff dwelling and may have been used as a granary. A granary is a storage area used by the ancients for grains, acorns, and other food items. Granaries are often hard to get into, which help protect the food from animals and others that would consume it. There doesn't seem to be any rock art up there, but we can make out what looks like corn cobs. This structure also has a small window. We can also see a metate. A metate were used to grind grain and corn into flour. This type of metate is called a grinding slab and can be found among boulder or exposed bedrock outcroppings. The upper face of the stone is used for grinding materials, such as acorns, that result in the smoothing of the stone's face and the creation of pocketed dimples.
Some more of those patterns. That's super cool. And I noticed something over here. I don't know if these are Moky Steps, but this doesn't look natural. They're like spaced together here in like an area, you know, you don't really need a foothold right here, but there's like 5 or half a dozen of them right there. Maybe they ground corn or grains in here. Maybe this was the kitchen right here. It's a reminder to be looking for any rock art along here. Well, let's go take a look at those lower ruins.
We can't wait to share what Tom found in the lower ruins, including another male Hogan and an extensive ruin complex with unusual pictographs. Thank you for subscribing and joining us on our ancient journey. You can watch our next journey right here.